I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Well, it's just putting stuff away tonight. I've got bags and boxes full of things that need to go someplace permanent. And there's really not any permanent place for them. It's a bunch of stuff that I have a use for, but not currently. Some of it's got to be able to be retrieved. Some of it is probably not ever going to be used again. In any case, I want to have a place for it to go. So I'm going to put it up on the shelf and have it at least not piled up in boxes. Well, it'll still be in boxes, but it won't be piled up on every flat surface in the workshop. That's what these shelves are for. I did a fairly nice job of setting up an office in the basement where I could put everything and have some place where it would be, and I would go and find it, and it was right where I put it. Well, I've torn that all apart, got the gizzle, and now I'm moving some of it out here, but I've got so much stuff in the way, I've got to get some of this stuff put away. This is some of the ductwork that came with the furnace, which needs to go onto the furnace. spent most of the day getting Lydia's phone hooked up. I carried an iPhone for 7 years. And that was a pretty much everyday deal. Emails, telephone calls, looking things up. Let's see, the pipe wrench is going to be kind of heavy. I think that's going to have to stay a little bit lower until I get some space. Yeah, this is going to be heavy. Gaining floor space. That's always a good thing. Black & Decker Workmate benchtop work center and vise. Picked this up at a garage sale thinking, oh, that's kind of a cool thing. Have not used it once since, and that's been, well, I bought it after I moved in here, so it's less than 14 years, but more than 10. I think I tripped over and fell into a collector's pit. I seem to have a few workmates. Well, since I haven't used it in 10 years, I think I can put it up on the top shelf. I won't be needing it tomorrow. Now, why am I out here in the middle of the night putting stuff away? Well, it's because that's the best way to find something. You start putting things away and you discover things that you lost. One of the things I'm looking for is the guard for that saw. Now, it's either set on this stuff, which is possible, or it's over on that shelf, which is also possible. So if I move this stuff out and get it so I can get back and get to those shelves, I'm more than likely going to find it. And if not, nothing else, I will have a cleaner spot on the floor. And I really think I need to have the floor cleaned up so that I can walk through here again. Because I got much more stuff coming up from the basement and it needs to have a place to live. There, won't be bumping my head against it. Probably shouldn't have dropped it down from the garage door opener. Not exactly what I call a deadly sin. It does make it more difficult to take care of the things that I got. I think it'd be worthwhile to take the nails out of this 5-gallon bucket and put them in these creamer boxes, jars. That way I can set them on the shelf, stack them up, and be able to lift them up one bit at a time without having nails fly all over the place. Let's see. Can I make a place to hang the cable? Maybe. But for right now, I'm just going to try and get some of this mess cleaned up. Well, guess what I found? Earwigs and stink bugs. Yeah, they're hatching. Let's see if I can stomp on them before they get away. Three deados. Just as I thought. Stink level. I figured I was going to dig them up when I started moving things. Because they're pretty much everywhere right now. Now, there was a time that having this many nails would be a godsend. Now, they're just something to move. Because, well, as you can see, I'm building with steel now. I still have some wooden things that I take care of, but I don't imagine I will be doing a whole lot of it right now. And I'm too scotched to throw them away. Well, let's see. Well, it's 9:30 at night. I've got the bucket emptied down to the point where I can actually lift it. So I think that's a good stopping point. If you have any suggestions for new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. The shop's getting a little bit more organized. I know it's not very organized, but it's a little more organized. I now have places for most of the things to go. It may not be the permanent place, but it's a place that I know I'll put it over there. When I need it again, it's going to be over in that place.